Hi, this is Kim, and I just wanted to go over your time value of money practice quiz so that you could prepare fully for the quiz, your first quiz that is out there in the quizzes section of Canvas. So let me go over this. Problem number one says you want to have $1 million when you retire 25 years from now. How much will you need deposit each year? So each year, again, when you think about that, each year is going to be an annuity. So you know that it's an annuity. Okay, how much will you need to deposit each year? We know we want to have $1 million at the end when we retire. So what calculator am I going to use over here to solve that problem? And when I think about it, this is an unusual problem, not like the ones we had last week. And it asks you to do some iterations. So we want to know how much we need to deposit the periodic payment amount at an interest rate of 6% for 25 years so that we end up right here, a future value of $1 million. So what you'll have to do is a little trial and error putting in numbers. So right now I have 4,000 and I know that's not enough, so I'm going to try 10,000, for example, and that's still not enough. It's only 500,000. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go up to $20,000. And that's a little bit over $1 million. So I know I'm a little less than $20,000. So let me try 18,000. Getting closer. How about 18,500? You know what? I think that's close enough. 1,014,000. So I'm going to say the table over here is future value of annuity and the amount is about 18,500. Next problem. Car in 3 years, you expect you will need to have $30,000 if you 3-year deposit. How much will you, here's the question, how much will you need to invest today? Well, I know today is present value, so I'm going to go back here to present value and I'm going to go to the money and I need $30,000. It doesn't say I need it each year, so it's a one time. So I know my table is going to be present value of a lump sum. So I'm going to go here. My future amount that I need is 30,000. My interest rate is 3%. And my number of years is 3 years. So my answer here, 3% at 3 years is going to be $27,454. Number 3, planning for retirement. You expect to retire in 25 years, $1,000 a month. So when I have months, these are year calculators, so I have to multiply that by 12 to turn it to a year. So here's the question. How much will I have accumulated at the time I retire? I'm not retired yet, so that's going to be future value. And I know since it's per month, this is a recurring payment, so it's going to be an annuity. So I know my table is going to be future value of an annuity. So I'm going to go to that table over here, and I'm going to key in 1,000 times 12, 12,000 at 6% for 25 years, and there's my answer right there. It's going to be $658,374. Number 4. Financial advisor calculates you will have $70,000 per year during your 30 years of retirement. Question, if you retired today, again today, present value, how much money was in your retirement account? So let's go to the money. Step 2, per year. Per year means annuity. So I'm going to go right here. My $70,000 recurring payment at 5% for 30 years is going to be answer $1,076,071. Problem number 5. $5,000 each year, 8%. Question, how much will you have if you expect to purchase it in 10 years? So that's 10 years in the future, future value. Go to the money, 5,000 each year. Each year, annuity. So let me go over to this table, future value of an annuity. Oops. And key in the numbers. 5,000 at 8% for 10 years. Answer, 72,432. Number 6. How long does it take to double your money? 2%. We know the formula for doubling your money. It equals the rule of 72, 72 divided by the interest rate, in this case, which is 2, which is going to equal how many years? 36 years, a very long time. Number 7, you won the lottery. So this question is about choice. You can take $1 million now or payments of $200,000 for the next 6 years. So again, there's two ways to do these problems. I think the easiest way is just to bring the annuity stream into present value. $1 million now is already in present value. So that's what it's worth today. What is this annuity stream worth today? So if we take present value of an annuity and we take the payments of $200,000 at 5% for 6 years. This is what the annuity stream is worth today. It's worth $1,015,138, which is more than $1 million. So what would you do? You want to take the largest, so take the payments. All right, number 8. Your money has doubled in 8 years. Problem works the same way. You still use of the rule of 72. So it's going to either be 72 divided by the interest rate or 72 divided by the years. So in this case, it's 72 divided by 8 years, which equals 9%. Number 9, your best friend owes you money and says she can pay it off in 3 years. If she pays you $2,000 yearly and you invested the money at 8%, question, what would be the total income when the debt is paid off? Paid off is out in the future in 3 years, so it's going to be a future value. Go to the money, $2,000, it says yearly. Yearly is an annuity. So we're going to go over here to our table, future value of an annuity, key in $2,000 at 8% for 3 years, and we're going to end up with $6,492. Last question. You have $100,000 in 25 years and you started with $50,000. What was the annual rate of return you earned on your investment? Well, the first thing you should have noticed is that it's 50,000 to 100,000. So that is a doubling period, right? So if it's a doubling period, we can go ahead and use the rule of 72. And we can take down here 72 divided by 25 years. And what is that going to give us? A little less than 3, but I think it's 2.8 years that it took us to double our money. Or years. This is wrong. 2.58% per year. It took us 25 years to double our money, so the interest rate was not very high. Alternately, you could have used a table. You could have said, okay, I started again over here with I'm sorry, this would be a lump sum. I started over here with 50,000 and it was 25 years, and I have to get to 100,000 here. So what was the interest rate that I had over that time? You would again have to use iterations. So if you put in 3%, you could see that it was a little bit high. But if you went in here and you went and put in 2.8%, or I actually think it's 2.88, it gets you right a little bit closer to $100,000. Okay. I'm just going to check my calculator right here for the exact number on this. So I'm going to take 75 divided by 25 years, and that, oh, this isn't real. 2.88. There you go. Okay, so I hope that helped you prepare for your quiz. I want you to go over these and make sure you know how to do them. And I'm going to post this right now. Your quiz is available right now in the quizzes section of Canvas, and you have 45 minutes to complete it. So good luck, and thanks for listening. Bye.